the New York session 2 for the day. It is 1 minute past 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and let's get started off with the yellow metal now. I was just watching the chart before coming here on live, and what it has done is just kissed. I mean, just a couple of dollars. I think it was just a couple of dollars. Uh, uh, a, a pretty soft touch around the 55 mark. We were good to remain our or maintain our stop loss around the 59.50, and aggressive trades are still on. It remains to be seen whether that was an ending diagonal wave 5, because I was counting the waves here. It looked like just a moment, please. Okay, now if you look at those lower degree wave counts, that was a minute degree wave 1. I'll change the degree in a moment, please. Minute wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 up there, because there was a slight touch beyond 54. So if that's the case, then maybe minute wave 3 is now complete. Just give me 1 second. I'll change the degree here, minute. And if I also need to adjust minute wave 3 right there towards the 55 mark, 56 mark. And if that is an ending diagonal, I'm really not sure if that's an ending diagonal or not, but I can assure you, if that's an ending diagonal, then gold should rapidly reverse. I'm talking about this pattern. There was a 3 up, 3 down, another 3 up, 3 down, and if that's an ending diagonal pattern, then gold should be rapidly dropping towards the starting point of the diagonal, which is 2916 now. All right, we we've we've not given aggressive shorts in the portal, because we are already holding shorts earlier on. But those who are wanting to trade fresh and on an aggressive side, I mean, price action has rapidly dropped almost 15 points. So otherwise, it was a good shot to initiate fresh, right? But right now, aggressive conservative traders, still please remain on the sidelines. We need to see price action confirmation. I mean, if this is a diagonal end of the diagonal around 55, then we should see a massive reversal or a quick reversal back towards, not a massive actually, but a quick reversal back to 2916. And once price action is below 2916, that would be the first step after a long time. Of course, it would be a first step of price confirmation that bears are coming back in control, and possibly minute wave 3 is complete, and we'd be more happy to see minute wave 4 in action. And let me bring up the 4-hour chart and look at that. Price action is already 37 now, 37 and 55, so that is $18, 18 units in just about 5 minutes. That's the way dollar gold actually gives up when it gives up. So it's quite exciting to see what we are seeing right now on the screens. And let's see how the price action now shapes up for the next few maybe next couple of hours or so. 2919 is the level that we should be watching now. Conservative traders, please wait for this price action, and that's wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. And okay, this is what I was wanting to show you. So the path is going to be like, once the fourth wave is complete, actually that would be the first step. I'll draw the path here. Anticipated path would be wave. That would be the first leg and the second leg, and so it could be 5 waves or 3 waves decline towards 2875, and then a pullback. Of course, it will be a 3 wave pullback, and then another 5 waves lower. That would be the trajectory. I mean, let me remove that particular earlier path which was laid down. So this could be the path which gold ideally would like to take. But the first step which we need to see now is a break below 2916. Okay, what's the alternate count? Let's say this is not the end of the diagonal. It's just wave 1, 2, and 3 of the diagonals. There would be wave 4 being carved out, and then another push higher for wave 5. In that case, we might get tipped off, all right, but that is okay. We will re-enter on the short side aggressively and then carry on towards the last step. Okay, but now if this projection turns out to be well, then gold is heading at least towards 2800. We just wait for the price action to confirm. Otherwise, it looks like gold is nicely poised towards 2808 going forward. All right. At this point in time, it's a huge engulfing bearish on cards. If you want to see the candlestick pattern, and there you see the huge engulfing bearish on the move. And if you look at the RSI, that divergence continues to probe. And look at that price divergence. That was a previous high. Uh, Prices still remain below the previous high. That was another previous high. Prices still remain below the all previous highs. So an engulfing bearish accompanied with a bearish divergence on several time frames uh, actually is telling us a story that gold. And we are not saying it's beginning to cut loose or it's a trend reversal. We're only saying that or suggesting that proposed minute degree wave 3 could be complete and prices could relay towards wave 4. Now, those who have just joined, uh, let me also praise a larger degree count possibility. So, what we now think is, or what we now propose is, primary wave 4 might have completed right there, all right, around, okay. So, alternate count is primary wave 4 completes instead of minute A. All right, let me remove this for a while so that there's no confusion. All right, so the alternate count is minor wave 4 completed around the 2537, and then we're looking for minor wave 5 in progress. Now within the minor wave 5, we've got minute wave 1, expanded flat, minute wave 2. Remember, it's an expanded flat, so the next one, the minute wave 4, would be sharp. All right, and it could be a zigzag. Most easy sharp pattern is a zigzag, so it could be a 5-3-5 reversal. Now that 1 2 3 almost looks complete. Let's see if the Fibonacci ratio also supports us. I'm not really sure if it would do so, but let's check it out. Yes, sir, it was 2883. It has reached 2950. So technically, the Fibonacci ratio is good to support a wave 3 termination. And if that's the case, then we are looking for a minute wave 4 to settle somewhere around 2813 before the minute fifth wave would resume higher again. All right. So the story is slightly changed in terms of the degree of the waves. We propose wave 4 complete and wave 5 in progress. Within the fifth wave, maybe minute wave 3 is completing, and we are now looking for minute wave 4 before the fifth wave rally. All right, but we still keep our options open for an ABC as well, but that's now an alternate count. All right, sir. So that's the story in gold. It looks okay for now, but we need to see a price break below 291.6. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the Euro USD now. There's particularly no change in the wave structure whatsoever. Did I open up a fresh one? I need to open up the label chart, which we are already continuing to witness. Okay, there you go. Now this guy, see, there are always two options, and most of the time we have been right in picking up the direction of the trade. Now let me try and uh, analyze the wave structure on the recent price action. The larger degree wave structure is up, the trend is up. Even one wave lower, we've got a minute wave 1 impulse, followed by a potential minute wave 2 corrective drop. And now, if we take a retracement of the recent wave, that's quite far away, but it's possible that it retraces the 61.8%. So the region that we have covered last time is 330, 350. That region remains as it is. Okay, that support zone. Watch out for a corrective decline, just in case, even if it's not an expanded flat, sorry, a running flat or a combination. Corrective waves they've got numerous options, numerous patterns. So corrective waves are always tricky. But tell you what, picking euro on the long side at a price which is good enough on a retracement, and the range which I'm setting up in the chart is around within now 450 60 and 350 60. That's the range to buy. All right, it's not going to go all the way towards 1.0150. It doesn't look like it's going to do that. But if it's a combination, it might drop to the 61.8%, right there around the 300 something mark. So 300 to 450 could be the broader range where euro should be bought in pieces. Maybe you don't want to get all in at one price, so you can divide your equity if you're wanting to do fresh. Remember, positional traders always are advised to take small profits and then take it back again. We just did the last time as well. We took some profits here. We bought it around 70 last session. So we keep churning the other one and keep one position open. But for those who are wanting to take fresh, please don't commit yourself at one price. Divide your equity into two or three lot sizes and commit one lot, one portion here, another portion around 350, 60, and leave another portion around 300 if prices drop. The stop around 1.0200, and that would do the trick. It would go back towards 750 going forward. All right, it's obvious to pull back. I mean, nothing goes up in a straight line. Likewise, nothing will fall in a straight line. So there will be a pullback, even if this corrective wave needs to settle around 350. All right, but the direction is up with potential targets around 750 and 1100 respectively. All right, so that is a high probable confirmation on the Euro USD chart as well. Okay, the dollar index story now. Okay, 106.63 is where we are trading right now. It could be an expanded flat wave, four in the making, or it could be a beginning of a corrective rally. It could be anything. All possibilities, probabilities are open. Only one thing is almost confirmed is the larger degree trend. The larger degree trend probability of around 85 to 90% is down. We are moving towards 105, 102, 100 and 97, all right, against 110.30. So if you look at the lower degree counts here, we've got wave 1 impulse in place, corrective wave 2 minute degree in place, possible possibilities that wave 3 is on, and if wave 3 is on, one of three is looking complete now. So there could be a 2 of 3 up there before the third wave actually begins to cut loose on the south side. So please break your equity or potential equity for those who are wanting to take fresh shots into 2 or 3 pieces. One, you can initiate short right now, another one around 107.50, 60, and last one around 108. Give it some room over there as well. Place your stop loss around 109.85 all the time, and you will be fine. It should be fine. All right. So that is the story as we go into the New York session for the day, and that's the story for the dollar index. All right. Firmly on the short side, we are not recommending buy. We know it's going to rally. Projected projected rally. We had discussed this rally last week as well, if you remember. If you have been attending all sessions, we were anticipating this rally this week, and this entire week we should be on a corrective move higher. So it's actually going as per the plan, but we don't recommend, there is no recommendation of going long. In fact, wait until the right price. If you don't want to take partial shorts, wait until 107.60 at least, and then commit on the short side, please. All right. Going long is risky because anytime prices may collapse. And the next target, the next support to be taken out is 105.40. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to what? GBP USD. Okay, going forward, the list of instruments that we are analyzing is only going to increase. Right now, we've added at least 2 charts. From tomorrow, I think we'll be having at least 4 more instruments. So, and that would be SPX and the Russell. Okay, so pound is no change. The direction or the wave counts or the probable wave structure remains firmly bullish, with minute wave 1 and 2 in place, and we are now progressing higher, possibly within minute wave 3, and within wave 3 we have minute wave 3. Let me just do that count as well. So we've got minute 1, minute 2, and 3, 4, and 5. I'm not doing too many counts because sometimes it becomes very congested, but it's okay. It's also important to know which degree and sub degrees are being carved out. So within the minute 1 and minute 2, we are having minute 3, which is being subdivided further into 5 waves. and it's looking to push higher towards 1.28. I don't know if that is an expanded flat in the making, because we've got to see that in a 15 minutes time frame. Let's see. Okay, it could be an expanded flat as well. There could be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if it's an expanded flat, 5 waves are looking complete, and there could be a reversal from here itself. But tell you what, trading point of view, please do not exercise all your longs at one price. Spread your longs between now and I would say 25 or maybe 24.50. All right, and the stop loss ideally goes towards 1.2250. All right, so that's the structure in pound. Bullish, and keep buying on dips between 24.50 and now. Okay, all right, and now we've got Solana and Bitcoin to review. Bitcoin, I'd seen it was absolutely flat a few hours back. Solana had bounced off 155.60, but I don't know if it has triggered us out. It's not yet done, but even if it does so, we would be a bit watchful, nothing else. All right, it's 156.30 right now, and it could be the last wave lower. There it is. So it could be wave 1, 2, 3, expanded flat, wave 4, and possibly wave 5. You know what? This is accompanied by diverging scenarios here. So it is it is just about time before bulls are going to be back, and we are not suggesting to move anything on your stop losses. We've committed on the long side with a stop at 155. We would stay committed that way, and let's see how the price action is shaping up in the next few hours. But fresh long positions are still not recommended. Maybe you might want to sit on the sidelines and wait for the price action confirmation. We are projecting at least towards 212 according to the corrective wave which should happen after the 5 wave impulse. I just need to adjust the 5th wave now. The minute degree wave 5 goes lower, and that is also the minute wave 4 possibly complete or just about near to completion. All right, so no fresh trades recommended. You see that bullish divergence coming into picture. So it's just a matter of time before bulls are going to be back in action. The only thing is that aggressive traders might commit, but it's better not to. Why? Because it's good to commit after a price confirmation. All right, but probabilities are strongly possible on the long side because of that bullish divergence. I like this RSI bullish divergence so much. So it's actually the 5th wave, and 5th wave at the minute degree, and 4-hour chart is uh, confirming a bullish divergence. Even short-term time frames would be doing that. I like seeing that what's happening on the short term as well. So maybe one more low could be possible, but tell you what, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That could be the first lower degree impulse in place. So if that's a corrective wave, then prices will not break below 155.70, sir. It would reverse from here itself if that impulse is identified correctly. And tell you what, you might want to go on a 1 minute chart and reconfirm as to what is happening. That looks like an 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to me. A possible zigzag complete. Ideally, this would not break below 155.70. And a push above 158.07 would be a confirmation that we are within the third wave rally now. All right, and let's project the target then. This is actually fun. Let's project the near-term target. All right, is it going towards 168? I think 168 was the recent high just about a couple of hours back. 168 is not the recent high of the couple of hours back, sir. It is actually 168 is, uh, let's go back on an hourly chart. It will be more clear. Yeah, so that would be the first resistance as well. Not the first one, come on. The first one is around 174. So keep an eye on 174. I think it's breaking lower towards 155.30. So that was a different pattern identified. It has just print a new low. So we just need to be watchful as to what is going on here. Is it going to take us out? It could possibly take us out. Watch out for the updates on the portal soon. If it does take us out, we will remain flat after that. All right. Okay, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is also giving up very sharply, and this is what I was kind of assuming. But tell you what, if you're taken longs, please remain long with a stop loss below 93 or 89. Ideally, it should be below 89, because if that's a bearish triangle breakout, it's going to break below 93, and once it does, we will again issue an update on the Forex on the portal that we will be out of the longs again. Right now, we are adjusting wave 2 here. All right. I tell you what, we'll just have to be a bit watchful as to how the price action shapes up in the next few hours. All right. Okay, and I think that the Dow Jones is also possibly tanking. And let's have a look there. I think yes, it is possibly tanking. And remember, we have initiated shorts from 43,800. We've got no intentions to take short-term profits. In fact, we are going much, much, much lower, and I think we've done the projection as well. So we are going towards 37,000. If there are going to be relief rallies or corrective rallies in between, but those are supposedly to be sold, not to be bought. All right. Nasdaq is also on the short side. We will confirm when we come back next. We will confirm. Maybe not now, but after a pullback, we are most certainly going to add SPX 500 and Russell on the short side. Now that 5 is going to be readjusted over here, and the other one over there. All right. The alternate 4 is now not alternate 4. It is the fourth wave. All right, and the minor wave 3 goes up there. So just slight adjustment of the daily chart. I don't know when I prepared this. It was an older version of the Nasdaq, but if you look at the hourly chart, it's also should be tanking. It should be. It's the third wave actually at different degrees going on right now. So the spot has made a new high. SPX and Nasdaq have kind of performed a similar pattern. All right. So Nasdaq, we are in on the short side. SPX 500, we are supposedly going to be in on the short side. I tell you what, this reversal is just the beginning of a massive reversal that we have been talking since the beginning of 2025. But we have been waiting and waiting for the last several weeks for this to happen, and now that it is happening, it's not too long that we are going to initiate SPX 500 and Russell as well on the short side. All right. So only for Solana and Bitcoin we are a bit watchful. Otherwise, the direction of the trades are good. All right. So these are the stories as we move into the New York session, deep into the New York session. Any updates, please watch out on the portal. All right. So once again, let's bring the current one to a pause. We'll be back again after a few hours to continue the story in the Tokyo-Sydney overlap. And once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Until the next one, as always, please do take care and God bless. Goodbye.